battery charger, card reader, SD cards. Let's go! This is the Sony a7S III. I am stoked on this new camera. I've been shooting on the Sony a6400, which is what you guys are watching on, and I am psyched for my first big camera upgrade. This is just a reaction video, a little bit of review on the specs. So the size body only is about 1.35 pounds as relative to the a6400, which again you're watching me on, is about 0.85 pounds. So you expect that full frame camera, a little bit bigger than APS-C, crop sensor camera, but not too bad. Let's talk some specs of this thing. This has a 12.1 megapixel full frame. The a6400 has a APS-C crop sensor frame, which crops the image 1.6 times, so you have to take that into account with different lenses and stuff. So I'm super excited to finally shoot on a full frame camera. 4K 120, that's what I'm super pumped about. A 16-bit raw output. This thing is so powerful. The a6400 only shoots 4K 30, so unless you're doing 4K like 24, which is what I filmed this on, 4K is really not usable for like the slow cinematic shots unless you're like really steady and just film it in 24, because you won't be able to slow it down. So I'm super excited to have the capability of 4K 60 or even 4K 120. This thing has a 5-axis steady shot IBIS, which is in-body image stabilization. The a6400, which you've probably noticed on a ton of my vlogs, has no IBIS at all, so unless your lens has stabilization, it is so shaky. I try not to rely on IBIS because it can look a little bit funky and kind of warp the image, almost as if you did too much stabilization in post. But I am certainly glad to have it because I do think it will help the image quality. The gamma curves on this can shoot S-Log 2 and 3, which I'm super pumped about. I have some like LUT packages and stuff that are usable for both, but I think the shooting S-Log 3 is gonna look so much better. The price difference of these two cameras. So the Sony a6400, you could get right about $900, just like basically $1,000, probably once you pay shipping and stuff, $1,000. This guy, once you talk about the batteries you need for it and different SD cards and things like that, you are just about, if not over, the $4,000 mark. So a bit of an upgrade, but for what it was and for what I needed, the a6400 worked perfectly, and I still plan on using it, but I was ready and I had maxed out capabilities on the a6400, so I'm ready for a new challenge. I'm ready for better quality, I'm ready for full frame. I'm just so stoked to have this. So let's take this thing out the box and get the real-time reaction to how she feels. So that's one thing I had not thought about when I was like ready to buy this camera. I was like, I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna buy it. Some of the lenses I have work with the a6400, but also with full frame. So I was like, good there, at least for now, I'm making this big investment. What I didn't think about was all this stuff. It takes different batteries than the a6400, which means I need a new battery charger, and it takes different cards. So I need new SD cards, and you know, and then I need an SD card reader that will read those types of cards. So just a handful of things like I didn't even think about because I was so excited about the actual camera body. So that's kind of what also pushes the price up a little bit. But I mean, if you're ready to spend almost $4,000 on the body alone, you're probably ready to spend on the accessories as well. Little USB-C to USB cable. Classic Sony leather strap. Probably won't ever use that, but who knows. Oh, this is so fun. Smells like my future. Oh, baby. I mean, look at this. Oh, isn't she beautiful? Look at this. So let me throw in some B-roll for you guys of just this bad boy. The switch, everything feels so nice. I'm gonna have quite the learning curve. I'm not understanding this like click on the top and then turn deal, to be honest with you. Oh, I see. You click it, then turn it, then you can lock it. Ah, see? Even there. Oh, okay, let's talk about this. The Sony a6400 that you have has a flip out screen, but it flips up and it like barely makes it over the viewfinder. So if you're like vlogging or if you don't have an external monitor like I'm using right now, it's like can be tricky to see sometimes. This flip out screen, which like most of you are like, oh my word, that came out like a billion years ago. It's so nice. I'm so excited to be able to use this. I cannot wait. Playing with the big boys now. Now, I'm in the game. Sorry about all this mess. I'm just gonna leave it though. So what's next for the a6400? I'm gonna keep it as a second camera body. I think it does the trick. I've been filming everything I do. I've been filming on the a6400. So it has really good quality. It can film weddings, it can film sports, it can film just a variety of different things. So it is a good camera. I'm not here to bash on the camera I have. It's what like got me my start. It was a great entry-level camera for me. It's a crop sensor, it's budget friendly. Sony just actually released 3 new lenses for crop sensor cameras that are also budget friendly. So you can do a ton of stuff with that camera, and I still plan on doing so. But just being able to upgrade to this a little bit more professional camera, it's a little bit more of an investment, but I think I'm going to see the difference in the capabilities and the image quality. I'm just, yeah, I was ready for it, and there's a time and a place to do this in my own line of work and having actual freelance clients outside of YouTube and stuff. It was time, and so I'm super stoked. I have so much to learn about this thing, and this video is probably pointless to you, but I wanted you to see my gut reaction and my thoughts to the Sony a7S III, having shot on the Sony a6400 to start. It just feels, the overall feel just feels solid. It feels like I know what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Like you show up with this, you can trick someone into thinking you know exactly what you're doing. But if you're friends with me and you know my discussions about cameras, you know I'm not like a super gearhead. I don't know the ins and outs of all the gear, the best gear. I just am doing my best, and so I want to give you guys a look if you're just beginning or just starting. Really basic level stuff here on this channel that just will encourage you to dive into it more, do your own research, get into it yourself, just to show that it seems overwhelming, but if you just step by step take what you can learn and ride with that, you can do it. You can do it all by yourself. So this is dope. If you guys have any questions for me, whether it be about this or the Sony a6400 or the switch between the two, please drop them in the comments. I want to interact with you guys. I love talking to you guys on there. Give this video a like if you've liked it, dislike it if you hated it, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more videos. This was just a quick reaction video. Not much to it, but I wanted you guys to experience this unboxing with me. I'm super stoked to have this. Hit the bell for notifications so that you don't miss a video. It'll notify you right when it drops. And with that, until next time.